Kaiser Avril said to me, too much obia in we country. On internet and every newspaper, advertising psychics all over. Frustrated men, desperate women, taking all kind of money, giving to them. All are young, aboard of the ship, on the obia trip, and they're doing any damn thing to get rich quick. Hey, ding, ding. They say tell them what's doing well, now UTS got them catching hell.
Obia walking.
You giving your girlfriend a little horn, and all at once your stamina gone.
Obia walking.
Then they say how Michael was guilty and still get away from Louis. Louis had a good African, and then Michael went and bring in a vacation.
Obia walking.
Don't adjust your TV screen because you're right, Polotricks is on. And it is, of course, Tuesday. And you don't have to be confused about the individual that is sitting next to me today. Because, believe it or not, St. Martin is not a real place, but he thinks for sure that he is a real person. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Andrew Dick. And next to me is the semblance of Cedric Ortega.
The semblance of, not the ugliest. I'm not the.
I try to change it up on a weekly basis. Give me a break here.
I had to come ready. I had to come prepared to be introduced properly.
No.
Today, yes, folks, it is Tuesday. We have another intervention session where
session. This is the TV show Polotricks, sir.
Yeah, where I try to steer you politically correct on a right path.
You try to steer me correct path. What?
It has reached the point that it has reached to intervention. Somebody asked me last week if I was a masochist. Why did I put myself through that pain and torture every week sitting here with you?
That person the biggest hater ever. Jesus. What? This is pain? This is not fun?
That's why they ask me if I'm a masochist. Because you put me through that mental ringer every week unnecessarily, and I seem to enjoy it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have to excuse Mr. Ortega as his mind is right now with, of course, the worst president of parliament in the Netherlands dealing with IPKO right now because she needs all the advice she can get. So, of course, we have about 9 members of parliament that are in the IPKO sessions in the Netherlands, and the session started this morning, and it's been quite interesting. From what I understand, Cedric, Akeem Arinal is the delegation leader. I mean, he's the one who was speaking on behalf. Cedric, don't you take nothing serious? I don't know why I bother folks. he's the delegation, because actually the deputy is Chanel Brownbill. Deputy of what? He's a deputy delegation leader. So the first one who speaks.
So they turn a title so the partner who is not a faction leader, who is
He is a faction leader.
He's not an independent
He is a
leader.
faction.
What?
He's a faction leader of himself. He's an independent member of parliament.
No, he's not. No, he is not.
Who we talking about? Akeem? I'm talking about Akeem.
No.
You talking about Brownbill?
Brownbill. They stick on a label so that the convict will get to go on the trip. And because the convict get to go on the trip,
the USP faction had to also attend. He's representing the USP faction.
he's not faction leader. Only faction leaders attend.
He is a USP faction leader.
what? He's USP what?
He's a USP
No,
faction
he's
leader.
a USP nothing. He's a usurper. So they stick on a label I sure bet Napoleon is who come up with these clever titles.
Look how we had to start. We had to start.
You start with the Bash the Pop session.
No,
you
no,
started
no,
off
no, 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 no.
by you the first person who mentioned the pop. Of course, Napoleon was going to be a short second behind.
Again, you know.
But I interjected the criminal first, the convict. I mean, I talk about the convict first.
Cedric,
Yes.
I think we need to bring it back.
So now, Khan Rolls is up there actually talking. He don't do that.
He's a delegation leader.
But does he speak? What language he gonna speak and what he gonna say? I comes here on behalf of the what is population of the people of St. Martin.
No. First of all, you're doing it wrong because the way he does
do it for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
So the way he does it
He
is
got a way to do it.
I'm a man of short words and I believe that I'm going to just speak from the heart and I'm going to just do the things I need to do in order for me to continue working for the people. So I'm going to talk the talk and do the things I need to do.
Very, very short in terms of the words he uses. Has to be short because after 2 syllables, it get confusing.
Okay, stop it. He's not a delegation leader.
Oh
man.
my,
God.
Jesus.
I just had to.
You know, I don't really follow up on these things because the IPKO, in my opinion, makes no sense. We're talking about a consensus, right? We're going to reach consensus, but the consensus is that the Dutch decide.
So
$100,000.
the Netherlands
for the Dutch to tell you what they decide. Anyway, Zoom it, folks. I'd be on YouTube every night. Fellas from New York, from Atlanta, we just have fellas from London. We on a platform via Zoom on YouTube, and we just go in. And on those platforms, we actually don't reach consensus. So why are you going, Holland, spend $100,000, carry Akeem?
How can you specifically he's a member of parliament, and you have to respect that fact.
Listen, I do not respect the members of the Muppet Show.
No,
I let that go when I was very young.
First of all,
you can have all the respect necessary for Akeem, but do you expect
for the elected members of parliament?
I didn't
they were
vote for none of
duly
them. I don't
elected.
care.
I know you didn't vote for them. You
No.
actually just vote.
Well,
we talking about
when necessary.
they're actually people who were voted upon by this population.
You gonna go by a garage, see a mechanic under the car, and call him an engineer. Not me. He's a mechanic. Akeem even he a mechanic. Akeem, you go ahead.
He's a member of parliament, duly elected member of parliament.
I am doing my job to make that Muppet look as much as a Muppet as he looks. And the convict as much as a convict.
You don't get to select and choose
as much
who's a
as
Muppet
a convict
and who's not a Muppet. He is the same type of MP like Sarah Westcott Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going home.
No.
I'm done.
Hear what I'm saying?
Here. Listen,
He's the same.
This is
it's
no
the same
longer
level.
a stretch.
No, what I'm saying is.
Same level of what?
He's an MP.
Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you.
No, he
just acquainted Akeem to the honorable
assembly. More votes than Sarah.
Who you are back?
All I'm saying
highest
is
vote get a thing. Highest vote get a thing.
No.
We're going back to highest vote get a
what
thing.
I'm saying is.
So we're gonna drunk.
You don't listen to nobody.
We're gonna drunk with the next person because we're still waiting on the trenches to get.
He
clean
was duly elected,
your-
and you have to respect
your
that, whether
highest
you
vote-
like it or not.
I don't have
He
to
was.
respect nothing. I have to stay black and die.
There's
What's wrong with
15
you?
members of parliament.
I don't care, and some of them dumb.
Cedric.
You just draw me out now.
No.
You just do this for spite.
No, this
You
is
just
what
do
I
this
mean,
for
you know.
spite.
We come here on every single week.
There are those that are
to
intellectually
put titles
challenged. There are those whose vocabulary are far less than the one I deem necessary to be on the floor of Parliament. Now, I can understand that there's a certain level of our society that can find themselves akin to the current old boy. But, however, I am not one of those individuals. So beg me pardon if I feel embarrassed that we not only have Brown Bill in Holland, but Akeem, along with those were there already. But we're going to talk about that next time.
Cedric, all I'm saying...
Violinas is every time I hear Mr. Violinas, he's a perfect example of what we need in Holland. It's perfect example. Not Akeem, though. Akeem, neither Brown Bill. Brown Bill walking around Holland like this, watching the monuments going, how much you could sell that for?
That's not true.
Why not? Oh, you know, you here with me.
No, what I'm
You
saying...
speculating just as much as I do. And seeing the fact that he's a convict, I allowed to think that.
Cedric.
How much you could sell that
Cedric.
on the black market with my Bitcoin? Rolando, check me out. You got Bitcoin cash? See if you could buy that monument. We could make a profit, but we could sell that for the airport. They could put it as a beacon. How much? You got your Bitcoin cash? Let me...
Cedric.
What?
You know what? Let's continue. So, with the duly members of parliament that are elected in parliament in the Netherlands for IPKO, the question is what happens here at home with our Council of Ministers besides them cutting ribbons? A lot, of course, Cedric, because the number of actions that this particular government has been doing is...
Almost criminal. I mean, you're giving the man a building stop and a demolition order at the same time. The two, and the building stop got 20 days, but you give him a demolition order the same day. Explain that to me. What is government doing what you want?
I want to get Cedric a shirt that says hater. And I'm just going to make him wear it every single week.
I will wear it with pride.
Every single week.
And
I'm going to make
and on the back,
sure
I'm going to put hater stupidity. I hate stupidity. Like, who?
Is there anything positive that you have to say something positive about this government, Cedric? Is there anything?
I found the hats exquisite. And I like the socks. PFP, both of them.
They're not part of the government, so therefore you're wrong.
Oh,
yeah.
So now.
I'm asking
so
you
now.
to say something positive.
I want to segue into now.
Oh,
Now was accused of not having done nothing now for the people while now was in parliament other than illustrate the confusion that is happening now. And my colleague here decided that somebody in the opposition had to come up with legislation now and had to provide laws now to prove what he has done in government for the people now. But we all obviously see what the miniature Napoleon has contributed to the government.
Wait a
of St.
minute.
Martin now.
Confusion. You are justifying.
Distress. But you just
you are justifying a member of
you just say PFP,
Parliament,
a member of the government.
Wait, you are. Wait a minute.
Look, you're going in there.
A member of parliament.
It's your officer.
A member of parliament did not come with any type of initiative from since he was elected.
A member of the government. It in support India. It in the numbers that count. Why the motion ain't passed?
Here we go.
Why the motion ain't passed?
Here we go.
Because
justifying laziness, justifying no type of vision.
Wow.
So wait a minute, because I am member of.
What a vision of the government? Transparency, working for the people.
You know what?
Fixing GB.
He just happy.
Airport, the hospital.
To be a hater, you happy to be a complainer. That's all.
No, pointing
you type of people.
You does
just
that.
Do, you know.
You does.
This is it. Your MO is.
You make me have to point out the obvious.
That's it. That's all.
Sound like these politicians.
No.
I can't function.
No, wait a minute.
And when we complain, it's wah. Meanwhile, they got $1 million towers going up.
Stopping
and
you.
the hospital is.
It's stopping you
You want
from
to-
actually working for the people because the only thing you could do is criticize?
Wait.
No. You know what? I'm not going to criticize. I'm going to start a party.
Okay.
And I'm going to call it No. No.
So
we're going to work for you now.
So what the
because we
government-
wasn't working for you now.
What is the government doing for St. Martin now? The government, the one who is
What is your face
the
doing
one who-
for St. Martin? No.
more
Nothing
than,
at all.
More than yours. More than yours. Trust me. Yeah.
This is what I mean.
So
It's
let's
like
get back
talking
to the
to a
subject.
wall.
We talk about a
How
government.
it is.
We got an education
gonna
minister.
justify-
We got an education minister who says
Yes,
they
okay.
they could do what they want,
Cedric.
and they have a non-disclosure policy, and we got nothing to say about it.
Cedric.
But we subsidizing the school.
Wait a minute, wait a
So
minute.
the first thing
Tag me
is
in, wait,
pull
wait,
the subsidy
wait.
and have this
I'm
conversation.
gonna make it easy for you.
You don't want to do that.
I'm gonna make it easy for you.
Silveria
The government
does
is no
exclude
good. The
does-
government is no good. Okay, boom.
And they are
No,
and they
I
are-
am a member of the
and there are
opposition.
8 people,
And I'm going to
and there are-
do,
and there
this
are
is what
8
I'm going to do.
going
I'm
to-
going to just complain about
I
it
gonna
and
illustrate
start a
what
party
is
so that I
opposition
can come
for.
back into
No.
to
You
the parliament
don't pull the
to
two,
do nothing.
Don't pull the two together.
Don't do
Brown Bill and Akeem there, who are independent members of parliament, doing absolutely nothing. But now
They start a party. They start a party and call it No.
what's your point? We
My
talking
point
about-
is, don't.
What?
My
Don't
point is-
confuse two subjects.
No, I'm not confusing
let's
it.
stick to
you
what
want to
is going
compare.
on in
You want to
parliament.
compare MPs.
Listen,
I
what,
just telling
what
you.
Rolando gonna do when he can have no party coming up next election? He gonna run back to NA? And since he didn't start a new party, makes him more credible?
Look how we just made it back about Napoleon. How?
I'm glad you call him
so
Napoleon.
good.
He call him Napoleon.
Possible.
He call him Napoleon. Progress. It's time to recognize. So let's talk about the milestones that the government and its 8 members in parliament have put forth. The ones who are actually in a position to get their motions
believe this.
and their laws, etc.
can't
passed,
believe
because
this.
St. Martin is about
This is
numbers
perfect.
politics.
This
So
is amazing.
let's go through Rolando's accomplishments. He made the island look bad by degrading women. He's since been removed. He trying to play boss over an inspector's boy. I wish I was an inspector still in here to come tell me that boy would arrest him. You know how sweet it would have been to how him on? I would have how you on trying to disturb me doing my job. And you know where would I question you? In a police station, just to make it look good. But you see them inspector boys, them who you're dealing with, wasn't knowing how to do their job. But let's continue. The court case and the destruction of your what kind of party you
Of his
having?
house?
What kind of
The
party you
destruction
having?
of his house.
His house, it wasn't
His
his
public-
house.
okay,
No,
his apartment.
Wait, it wasn't his
So
apartment.
how is it-
Wait.
this is the best
Let me talk
argument
let's talk
ever.
about accomplishments.
This is-
You don't want
How
to
is
talk-
that an accomplishment?
Exactly.
I wasn't talking about-
Exactly. This is the reputation that these people are bringing to
I'd
the floor of
rather be
Parliament.
Chris
So now,
and
there is
just
nothing we could
point out all the craziness that is happening.
That's my job.
And then I'm going to start a party so that I can do it
the
with a group
one-
of people.
What the one have to do with the next?
Exactly.
So I'm in Parliament doing my job as opposition, pointing out the failures of this government.
No, you're legislator.
Whoa.
You're
So-
legislator.
So let's see the
I'm
legislation.
going to go into Parliament
let's
to
see,
do what?
Let's see
To
the
just
legislation.
point out
let's see
the inconsistencies of government.
Yes, that's an opposition job. Let's see the legislation that the 8 strong came with. Let's see. Awaiting.
Here we go.
Awaiting. Akeem
Secret.
came up with what? Brown Bill decided to thief what? Rolando decided to do what? Try to regain Parliament, regain the seat in Parliament at all costs, where he admit to at the possibility of creating more instability. I just had to get that seat back because I feel a little bit taller. Let's hear the other
We're talking
accomplishments.
about the ability-
Let's hear the other accomplishments.
talking about-
by the 8 strong Parliament. Youth Sign has been doing such a great job because Chris
I never
point
said
out the
that they're doing such a
inaccuracies,
great
the
job.
confusion.
Yes.
And because he left the NA,
Yes.
he decided he's starting our own political party.
Yes.
You forget how the NA started, right? By William leaving the SPM, right? So it's the nature of the beast that this happened. You forget how UP started, right? You forget how most of these political parties start as splinters from other ones. So what's your point?
My point is,
You have
haven't
none.
done anything tangible for you to start a
I
party
still waiting
in
for
the
you.
first
Wait.
place.
What has no?
Therefore,
What?
it
Why?
makes no
wait.
sense
So to
for him
start
to
a
come
party,
with a party
to start
called now
to start-
when you haven't been doing anything before.
Wait. Your analogy is completely inaccurate.
You know what's
Again,
inaccurate?
let us
You know
hear,
what's inaccurate?
Let us compare
You know what's
accomplishments. You're right.
inaccurate? The fact
You're
that
right,
you
Andrew.
managed
You're
to
right.
bring
You're right.
Bryson
You're
up
right,
in every
Andrew.
conversation
You're right,
when you know you're
Andrew.
wrong.
You're right,
Especially
Andrew. I
if
want
somebody
Andrew.
just comes into parliament
Andrew.
and all they do is
Andrew.
look what the
Cause
government,
confusion.
the worst government,
Cause
the worst
confusion.
government,
Make
the worst
irrelevant.
government,
He
the
sound like
worst
you.
government. You sound like me now?
Yeah. He sounds just like you. The worst this, the worst that, the worst this. But let's say I agree with you.
I a TV host.
Enlighten me.
I a TV host.
Show me how
You
much-
can't compare
Wait.
me to a politician.
No, I ain't comparing.
What the hell is
I
this?
say the politician compared to you.
Legislator.
He sound like you.
Legislator.
He's taking- Yes.
I'm there to legislate.
Okay, good.
Elect me to parliament
Good.
so I could legislate. And as soon as I get in there, the worst government, the worst government, the worst government. That's it.
I am still waiting
That's
for
your
you.
purpose, Cedric?
No.
Is that what you're going to do for 4 years?
That's
And now
your-
you want to
it's
do it
your
with a
purpose.
group?
It's your
You want to do
purpose.
it with a group
Obviously,
now?
it's your purpose.
How is my purpose?
Because I'm still waiting for you to tell me what compare. Now,
I don't
ain't
want-
do nothing compared to the accomplishments of. Hit me with them. Hit me with them.
Cedric.
I'm waiting. Hit me with the accomplishments.
They haven't started their
They
own
accomplished.
party. No, Cedric. they
No.
haven't
We
started their own
usurped the party.
Cedric.
We usurped the party.
This
The
makes
party
no
don't
sense.
want you. The party president, the party director say we don't want you. You've been given a chance. You're messing it up. But you don't want. You want to talk about a relevant subject. You know when a new party is relevant? 2024. Then we're gonna see all the parties springing up. Chris Owen spring up earlier than Rolando Owen because we know he ain't wearing a green shirt come the end of this term. We know
Let's talk
he's
about
a pariah
the political
and
parties.
every other
Yeah,
party.
here
So
we
he's
go.
gonna start his own too, right? With two members, Andrew and Dick. They're gonna be the three. Rolando, Napoleon, Andrew, and Dick. That's for them.
You finished?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Because I still want to hear what accomplishments did those who didn't start a new party but caused a heap of confusion in Parliament. What were their accomplishments?
You are part of those people
What did Akeem accomplish?
who would just
What did Brown Bill accomplish?
do the comparison
What did
when
what,
they don't have anything tangible
what
to
did
say.
Shireen Duncan accomplish? What did
I
PFP
understand.
accomplish? What
I
did
understand.
UP accomplish? What the legislation? What they passed through? They even need to finish the budget. The budget still ain't passed, which is a lot. It still need to come back for ratification. And you ate strong, reinforced nonetheless, and still can't find nothing that they do.
This
But
is how
what
we
complain
justify
about-
Chris doing shit in parliament. Crazy.
Wait, who doing
So
this
let's
shit?
go about-
Who is doing the caca in parliament? Maybe because you so tall you can't spell what he doing down there. But I a little bit shorter and I bend down sometimes just to spell the caca that is being produced by Rolando and his crew.
Cedric.
The confusion in parliament that we have today. A parliament that can't function. This man leave how much unregistered and alcohol meetings over the year they were there. 66 it was?
Why? Because Krisha
66
says so?
66.
William dispelled that completely in his radio interview.
William.
Okay?
William.
So don't even
William,
try to take that
8 months
as-
out, know what going on? 8 months in Panama, and he back flat, and he gonna tell you what's going on. And now William got credibility for you. You just flip and switch how you want, partner.
Say that with a
William.
straight face.
William. William say. William. Hear him. William
Oh,
say.
Cedric.
William say.
This is a hoot.
He say William say.
The different political parties that are springing up
Wait, he say William
continues to come And
we never
we need to talk about the different
URSM.
parties.
Let me talk about URSM.
They have different parties that we have to look out for.
You don't want to talk about URSM. You feel they're elitist. You're afraid to trouble the elitists.
And we're just going to run you down some of the different parties that we have so far. So, what we know.
PFP. Boven.
What we know so far is the
PFP
parties
is number one.
in parliament. So we have 9 factions in parliament.
We don't have 9
And
parties.
it's important for
We don't
us.
have 9 parties. You see, stop confusing
They
me.
have about 10 parties.
So Rolando going to start your own party?
I don't know.
Maybe
Go
not
ask
now.
him.
Maybe not now, but yet.
I don't know.
What he would
so
call his party?
we have. Wait a minute. Let me just. Can I continue with the segment? Gee.
But you say you got 10.
I don't know. Yes, so that's why I'm going to tell them now.
I want to know why he's on the
Okay,
name.
so we have the United People's Party in Parliament. We have the National Alliance. All right, stay with me. After the National Alliance, then we have the United Democrats, who's going to switch over to the Democratic Party, but they have to make sure they get their 100 signatures and they register again because they was deregistered. So that's 3 parties so far. Then we have the PFP party, or Ranyana Bofo.
Ranya Boven.
That better be the slogan, no, Melissa. That better be the slogan. And then after PFP, then we have the No Party.
We don't have a no party.
We have independent member of parliament, Christoph Emmanuel, who started the No Party. All right. Then we have independent member Akeem Arinel, independent member Chanel Brownbill, independent member Ludwina Duncan, independent member Ludmina De Weaver, independent member Krisha, oh no, sorry. She started
Rolando
it up.
Bryson.
Independent member, who else we missing?
Nobody.
That's 9? That's 9? I think that's 9.
Well, you doing as if these individuals are going to form a new party. We knew from beforehand Chris leaving the NA was going to spawn a new party. That was obvious. We saw that one coming. So don't why we have to be so surprised.
Wait.
What we gotta be surprised about is where Napoleon gonna end up.
Why we...
We know Brown Bill going in jail for a couple of months, so we know he's gonna end up there.
This makes no sense.
But
I don't even want to address
Why-
it because
why
it's
not?
ridiculous.
Why? The man don't
Okay,
have a
let's do
party.
it. Let's do it. Okay, so the United People's Party has a Congress that is set for October. The President of Parliament already said that she will be contesting the leadership in the Congress against the current leader, Rolando Bryson. She says that if she does not
I bet you she gonna run
win,
uncontested.
if she does not win,
I bet you she gonna run uncontested.
if she does not win the leadership of the party, she will not be running the next elections with Rolando Bryson as the leader of the party.
I bet she gonna run uncontested.
So, Cedric
I bet you
stating,
Rolando don't postulate himself for president or leader of the party again. How
so
much you want, man?
for Cedric saying that Napoleon won't have a party is complete and utter bull as usual.
Listen, over the
because
last couple of
he
weeks, all you have
is the
seen,
registered leader
I have
of the
seen-
United People's Party.
I have seen the
and
inability.
as much as, you know, Cedric would like to think that, you know, there's outside powers controlling the different parties, particularly the the registered leader is Rolando Bryson. For him to give that up prior to an election just
give
like that,
up? Oh, you give up what is yours? You're like, sometimes, like Andrew,
Makes
let
no
me explain
sense.
you. When you go to the bank, right?
he is
and
registered
you get a
as
mortgage,
the leader of
and you
the
get
party.
a mortgage for the house, right?
He is
Andrew?
the leader
You can
of
think
the
that the
United
house
People's
is
Party.
yours, but until that 30-year mortgage paid off, even your insurance money that you receive
You're
going
wrong.
to the bank.
You're wrong.
The bank own the house.
You know
it's
you
not
are
you.
wrong.
So you can assume all kind of magic
why
tricks
the Inca-
that Napoleon is in charge of things, which he thought too. But I bet you this Congress,
Yeah.
we shall run uncontested.
Yeah, okay.
What do you want, man?
And Napoleon is just going to let that happen. All right, says Cedric. Make sure you listen to Cedric
Let happen.
because this is going to be one of
Let-
those
let
things,
happen.
again, that he is 200% wrong and most of the things that comes out of his mouth, it's not believable. I keep on telling you, I don't know why you even bother. His bias is completely clear. Now, the other party, the other parties to look out for is the PPA.
Huh?
Yeah, I just wanted to put him in there. Then we have
Why are you going to look out?
the URSM from Mr. Mercedina, Chris Weaver.
Doc.
It's going to be a
Dr.
party
Mercedina.
to, yes, Dr. Mercedina. It's going to be one of those parties to look out for. Then we have, of
Why you
course,
mention Chris Weaver and then put a cheeky smile?
Chris Weaver, because
you know
I was
don't
going
trust
because
him.
I was going to mention
You know I don't trust you.
because I was going to mention Prince.
Yeah, Prince on a party.
Yeah, Prince on that party too. Then we have the Now Party.
Who on that party?
We'll find out.
You
I
see,
think
it's just
gonna
been launched, and he has a whole tirade over not doing that, just to throw dot in the eyes of St. Martin people as to hide the incompetence of the leprechaun and crew.
Okay, so wait. Me criticizing MP Christophe Emmanuel is because I am what?
Disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen. Rumor has it that I am, how you say, one of the chief advisors of the Now Party also. And I want to say that it is absolutely true. Since my consultancy has taken off, PFP, URSM, Grisha personally, the Now Party, PFP, and PPA, if you need to make a dent, hit the boy up. I mean, my doors are open. I work with everybody.
This is why the parties he just mentioned ain't going nowhere, because he's advising them. This makes complete sense now. So you are the advisor of the worst president of parliament in St. Martin history. Wow.
I didn't say I'm an
I should say, instead of wow, I should say now.
I didn't.
Because it means nothing.
Wait, I say
Wow.
I'm a political consultant.
Now.
I didn't say
Political consultant.
I was
But you're a horrible
an
consultant.
advisor.
You're a horrible consultant
Why?
because
Because I got her exposing everything Orlando do. I tell her take off the gloves, go for the juggler,
case in point.
and now we see that his suits are too small, are too big for him and all that. He looks like he must have losing weight, Cassie. Stress?
I'll tell you already know. This one here, a special case, ladies and gentlemen.
I am indeed.
So
a special
with the
case.
different parties, the question is, which party are we to look out for? Oh, I forget the USP. Who can forget the USP? They got some heavy hitters on the USP, from what I heard.
Indeed, boy, if you put a gun in that boy hand, he might just shoot you. I mean, he is a convict. He heavy hitter. Oh, but he ain't in the party no more. Sorry. I'm talking about Bromwell again. You say heavy hitter? We had Franz, we had Brownbill, we had Silvio. The heavy hitters, I mean, hey, Chanel is just the latest heavy hitter.
So the question is now, which parties would you say would be a big contender for the next election, Cedric? For
Right
some reason,
now-
people
Right
value your
now-
opinion.
Right now, it is all up in the air. We can easily make an assessment of who ain't coming back rather than who they would actually come back. We're going to see a lot of shifting on the political landscape come next election because of the moves of individuals in parliament, right? You have Lupmila leaving her party. You had Lupmila leaving her party. I know, I didn't say it twice.
Yes,
It's
two Luminas. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have Chris starting his own party. Who is going to pull themselves where? Who is going to affiliate themselves? How? These are all developments that you're going to start to see next year when, if you thought it was bad now, pun intended, next year it's going to get worse when they really pull off the gloves and start to air each other dirty laundry out and about in the media circuit. And then we're going to see how the political alignments are going to be and who people of St. Martin are going to reward and who they're going to punish. If I want my list to punish, Don't worry. I am going to, you know how it is, create my own special, how you say, use of words and put together to tell you exactly who to stay away from. But
You know who to stay away from?
My
For
rhetoric
sure.
over the last couple of months has made it quite obvious that we don't need a Lilliputter whose ego is bigger than his ability to really.
Is
do
there
something.
ever a sentence that you can come up with that doesn't
and
have
the young
anything
man,
to do
the young
with
man, whether willing or not, whether purposely going down a road of deception or creating that illusion of grandeur to hide his incompetence?
This is scary, you know.
The highest vote getter can't come back. Madam President, Prime Minister has illustrated her inability to even control her own calm, which is predominantly people from her own party. So I do not have any understanding why anybody would actually put this individual back in that position.
She gonna fix it. She gonna fix it.
During election?
No, after elections.
Campaign time, they fix everything. Because you could fix anything with word. It's called post-hoc rationalization. What you're going to get is explanations as for why and how that I recluse myself from dealing with the issues when necessary as leader of this country. You're gonna have some post-hoc rationalization, and Andrew don't give her the excuse. He was the highest vote getter. What you want me to do?
Cedric.
She can come and tell you, GB say they wasn't
I
able to
explain?
tell Ayo nothing.
Cedric.
Ayo can't expect me to tell Ayo something. If GB tell Ayo that they can't tell Ayo nothing, make sure you eat your sardines, your crackers, and who you think you're talking to. I don't, like...
All I'm saying is, Cedric,
it's been on full display.
governing is different from just complaining about it.
Yes, that's
Governing is different
That's why the
from
government
just
and its coalition
having-
partners in parliament should govern.
Oh, they should govern?
They should.
Oh,
They should actually do it.
okay, Cedric. All right.
Yeah, talk to them, no? Tell them. You know, are you?
What do you mean talk
from
to
the
them?
8
I'm on the same
majority?
show like you. What are you
But
talking about?
Talk to them.
I'm not talking to them because
Why?
they won't listen to me the
Why
same
not?
way you don't listen to me, Cedric. Because
don't listen to you?
for some reason,
Why they don't listen to you?
what?
Why they don't listen to you?
The same reason you don't listen to me.
Because you make no sense. Listen to Andrew sometimes. Just sometimes.
Cedric, you have no respect for me.
But if they don't listen to you, what you want me to do?
What I'm saying is,
Yes.
I just
Why
don't
you
like
saying
the
it
fact
though? Nobody
that you like to
listening.
nitpick on situations that
Warrants nitpicking on. Right? You have a problem with it. You do not like the transparency I'm bringing to the whole government.
you know what's hard? What's hard is being the opposite when you know exactly that you can't defend it. And I can't defend nothing. Yo.
Listen,
Because the
Sinatra,
actions that were made, whoa. You think it to yourself, okay, but Cedric, the reason, or, you try to be the devil's advocate.
You know what, Heartful? We got a Minister of Finance who can't read. Have you ever seen Hartwell interpret one of those laws, right?
What do you mean?
Any one of them. Which one of those laws did Hartwell interpret right? How many times
Cedric has a
Tanti
problem with
Sarah-
short people.
Has Tanti Sarah
Cedric
and Rayan explained
has
this
a
young
problem
man that he
with
is
short
interpreting the law
people.
incorrectly?
I notice it from now. Atwell, highest vote getter, Napoleon, Chanel Brown Bill,
He shot?
he shot.
Damn,
you have a
he
problem
gonna survive in jail.
with short people.
Janelle, you gonna survive
You
in jail.
need help. You need help.
Why?
You have a problem with short people.
And I need
You notice
help?
you notice you call out everybody who's short only?
That's the analogy you take? I
That
thought
I
they call
take.
out all the people, them that were incompetent and can't function. And they so happen to be short. Correlation is not causation.
This is it, boy.
Their sharpness has nothing
This
to do
is
with
it. This is the lowest of the low I've ever seen Cedric Ortega went. And again, I apologize
Why you-
for
I
his
am-
biased behavior
Was
towards
biased about
duly elected officials here on St. Martin.
Keep
I
reminding the
think
people
we need
that
to-
they is who elect them. Keep reminding them. Remind them again. Duly. So he rubbing it in to are you, eh? Are you seeing Andrew like he are you elect them?
Cedric.
You put the partner that can't read there and send him all now. You elected Brown Bill and he go in jail. It's you who put Napoleon there, who already got a borderline personality disorder,
Cedric, what is your
narcissism
ideal?
problem, which he admit to, and make him president of parliament.
Give me your
This
ideal.
Are you?
Give me
who
your
causes
ideal
confusion.
government. Give me your ideal government. Go.
My ideal government?
Like ideal.
There is no such thing.
Oh, there's no such thing?
Of course not.
For the great Cedric. What?
Which government?
What are you
is
talking
ideal?
about?
Every government gonna do things that the people are for, the majority are for, the minority are against. Other things they gonna do that people say that don't make no sense, and then some gonna say
Yeah, like the No Party. Yes, I get it. Like the no sense. Yeah, I get it. But
for
I
example,
talking
the No Party, you find that make absolutely no sense.
like
but the
no, no,
majority
but
of
you
us
said
understood
majority
that it was coming.
will- yeah.
And we are not putting that much emphasis on the party now because it only in 2024 does now become now and become relevant.
Okay.
But you, for some reason, want to focus on now. When now is not relevant now.
Yeah,
because
because
now is not part of
and also-
parliament now.
Yeah, but its leader is, and you are not going to give any type of tactics to make it look like he ain't the leader of the No Party partner. So don't come and act as if you have this.
He could be the leader of Princess Juliana Swim Club. I don't care. That's not what is in Parliament.
It's relevant now.
No, it's not relevant now because now isn't in Parliament now. Only Christophe Emmanuel.
I have a headache now. That's what I have.
Take a paracetamol and call me in the morning.
I don't know why I just bothered with this show. It's so, my head killing me. I just don't understand.
His head is killing him. That means I'm activating the brain cells that require him to process this information adequately.
What I try
so
to
if
process
you are having a headache,
is you
too,
coming with these
rational, logical, functional, politically sound reasoning.
song. You wake up, Cedric. You know, I swear to you.
Highest
I
vote
just
getter.
asked you
Yeah,
a
highest vote
question of our ideal government. You can't even answer me because you just thrive on just bashing people and being biased towards people without coming with sound advice. Give me an analysis where someone could actually learn something from,
Yes, okay.
instead of just focusing
Political
on
platforms.
peop-
We need parties that identify with political philosophies and not give you, I'm going to fix the schools, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Nonsense. You don't want to hear none of that. What's your political ideology? Where do you stand? What is your political philosophy? Does your party members share this political philosophy? And based on that political philosophy, I can understand how you are going to govern. Like when I was a student in Holland, I voted Thesis and Sister. That was student party. They were the ones who making sure that OVE was free and these type of things. When I was done school, I vote VVD. That's a capitalist party who think about less tax, more money in people's pocket. You vote based on a political philosophy. In St. Martin, the problem is we are dealing with popularity contests. We don't have political philosophies. That's why you see the problems that exist within these parties. That's why you see the people leaving political parties because they are not operating from a political ideology. And as soon as we, the people, start to demand they're standing up for a political ideology, whether you are centrist, whether you're socialist, whether you are more capitalist, whether you are more a social democrat, whether you're more Republican type of philosophy, whatever the basis is, and you can identify yourself therein, would be the best way to conduct our political system. And thereby, we will get much more even representation. What we got now is ad hoc. We got 15 people in parliament, each one with a political philosophy, and we got 8 members in, we got how much ministers? 8 ministers who each have their own political ideology, and you see no cohesion. We have a prime minister who's supposed to have a calm but has no control over it, because you can't even demand a resignation of one of your ministers who's putting your party in jeopardy. Where are we going? We need to start to show some political maturity and stop doing the numbers game that Andrew is so fond of. But you see, just like most of you gonna fall asleep when you hear some political reason.
No. Oh, what? What? Sorry. Huh?
You actually scared me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I jumped.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we was talking about how horrible no was. No, we were talking about the president. No, the worst president of parliament.
We were talking about what happened to Napoleon after they exiled him to the island by himself. Right? He escaped the guillotine. Remember what I told everybody? The moment you crucify Jesus, Jesus is going to rise on the 3rd day, a martyr.
Cedric.
Are you created the monster that are you going to have to deal with next election?
Okay. You know, after that boring speech that Cedric gave about this whole platform business, let me again say that, you know, voting for someone that you know that is going to work for your interest instead of just talking in parliament and just saying, look what's happening.
For the interest. You see where he lead that word? For the interest. He didn't indicate
the interest of you.
Exactly who the interest of. Because what we see now is the interest of water rights being played out. We saw the interest required.
Did I interrupt you when you gave your whole speech?
We saw the interest
you see, this is why this is unfair. This is supposed to be whereby you give your thoughts and I give my thoughts, but yet you want...
I want a complete thought out of you. I want to know where the interest lies. And by the people, how?
The interest of the people.
A new hospital?
The interest,
the GDP?
The interest for the full fulfillment of the daily lives of St. Martin people.
It's not going to 721, nor Mullet Bay Beach, nor going on a beach down behind Sunset.
You're being negative again. And from now on, whenever you're being negative, I'm going to call you Negative Nancy. Because it's impossible that I am speaking and you're just interrupting me. Stop interrupting me, Negative Nancy. And all I'm saying, people, you vote for people who you think are going to work in your best interests. Instead of listening to this crazy man next to me who continues to fulfill your head with these baseless allegations, these baseless...
The man convicted, but it's baseless. He got to go to jail as soon as he got room, but it's a baseless accusation.
Cedric.
Bro, the other one can handle you.
Cedric, can I speak, please?
What a word is? Short word. Yes.
You vote for somebody who you know, or at least gives you enough information, and you go from there. Don't worry.
Make sure
about
that when
the
they
way
say
it looks.
Make sure when they give you the land that you don't get a promissory note from government, that you get the final half record, half mating, you get it fully in your possession before. Otherwise, you end up with a Vineyard Heights situation where you get screwed and you still didn't get the land.
Cedric, your thoughts on, you know...
Road?
What? No. Your thoughts on the last term of this government. Help us, please.
Wow.
All right. Yes.
You know?
Try to formulate it
and
be as non-biased as you could. Go.
Get yourself a four-wheel drive vehicle. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
The last term is when they are going to come with all kind of fancy projects. They're going to come with all kind of fanciness to try to basically, you know, make it look as if they are working for the best interest and so on. Don't be fooled, ladies and gentlemen. Try very hard. I know it's going to be hard, but try very hard to remember
Education.
the storm that went through for the past couple of years. And then you compare it to other times, and then you make a solid decision. It's easy
We
as
had
that.
4 years of perfectly stable instability. We accomplished fixing 100 roofs of the 500 plus roofs that needed to go on. The old government building, still there ISO and
You know what's the ISO?
What? My face? Well, you can get used to that already.
ISO, big time. But you know, at the same time, don't get fooled again, because having
Inflation nowadays, $300 don't go as fast as it used to.
$300 for what?
Huh?
$300 for what? What are you talking about?
I have no idea what you're
$300 for
shopping.
shopping?
Yeah.
Okay, what shopping have to do with voting?
Everything. You have to shop around for your best candidate. You know what's surprising?
What's surprising, Cedric?
All the electoral reform that this government came up with had to do with the people and not them. That was surprising to me, but it seemed to be the trend with this government. Everything, they blame the people. The mosquitoes killing us, CPS comes out there, make sure you don't have no water around your house. So it's you responsible for the mosquitoes. We needed to stay off the road because COVID-19 was somehow going to trouble us after 6 o'clock. I mean, all these kind of things is always the people. So now, you ain't gonna tackle the panel giving people $300 to buy their vote. No, you want to open the voting booth so everybody could see who you vote for. In a political climate which is already very vindictive, you want that kind of thing? Stop selling envelopes in the year in campaign year. Stop, no envelopes.
No envelope.
Those Manila envelopes will be moving here like crazy.
Or like brown paper sacks.
Brown paper sacks.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. Until another time, do enjoy the rest of your day. And of course, from all of us here at Polotricks.
PFP.
This is going to be you during election time? You're just going to be doing that?
Sarah Westcott Williams. Mark Mingo.
I can't with him. I can't take him serious.
Andrew Dick.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Now,
so me vote and still back to square one. Look at people still suffering in bitter man John. We lose faith in the leader, and I'm not calling no names. We fed up of the lies and the dirty games. So it's right now we have a vote, no confidence. Cause right now in the country they're doing real nonsense. Now the majority of youth decide to go and pick up gun, like you're playing blind and you're deaf and dumb. Like you forget your people once you in power and you're moving evil. You had the whole place sour, and now that we discover it's 2% that they offer. This is one little thing that I want all you to remember. We fed up for all your life. You could do much better. Guys, so food price prices going up too high. I's a madman. We can buy rice or flour. Don't the chicken gone up, peas gone up, sausage gone up, cheese gone up. It's everything gone up. I's a madman. Kaizo, Kaizo. To talk about the crime situation now is a problem. Too much of rape, murders and robbery, how they can't solve them. I see you talk and you talk and you talk out we brain. With a set of lies, while the country going down the drain. Them don't care about nobody. Wants to fix the finance, make short friends and family. So the whole of the country wants you now to stop lying. Cause the next election is a new party we voting. Like you forget your people once you in power and you're moving evil, you had the whole place sour. And now that we discover it's 2% that they offer. This is one little thing that I want all you to remember. We fed up all your lives. You could do much better. Gas prices going up too high. The cost of living is getting harder. Kaizo, Kaizo. Let me put in my copyright claim. I don't own the rights of the music played, neither the melody. I's a madman. Okay.
To represent your side as JW3 Jam Where We Want presents Versus Part 2. Who are you rolling with? A head-to-head battle of rhythm, bass, and drive all in one night, featuring from AXA Anguilla, Latest and Exodus HD.
Say it with your chest, oh yes.
And from Sugar City Sing Kicks, none other than Grandmasters. With a round one matchup of St. Martin's very own official band versus No Limit.
Impressive.
Plus DJ Big Boss and Maestro versus King Kimbe and Sexer. It all goes down at APS Parking Lot, also known as Tellem's Parking Lot, on Saturday, October 22nd from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. Tickets are $15 for early bird, $20 in advance, and more at the gate. Tickets are available via the K-Band app. Picture the studio on the Bush Road and at Van Dorp in Madam Estate. JW3 on Saturday, October 22nd presents Versus Part 2. Who you rolling with?
Flawless victory.